Hey, what's up everyone? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this review we are looking at the Night Shadow Batman from the DC Superheroes line. This is actually a repaint of the blue and gray version, I believe. I believe the black and gray version had a different belt, but he has a new head also. This is one of those Batman figures that a lot of people don't know about, I think, but they should, because it's a really cool figure, and I believe, and don't quote me on this, I think it's the only figure of this particular suit. I don't think anybody, including DCC or DCD, made this. Maybe they did, but I don't know about that figure, so this is one to pick up. He stands about 6 3/4 inches tall to the top of his bat ears, and he's really cool. Most of the figure is kind of a flat black, satin at best, closer to flat, I think, so it almost looks gray, so that's the main part of the body. Then we have this sculpted bat emblem, which is a really nice touch. That's gray, and the belt is gray. That looks really cool, and they painted the silver details on there. Excuse me. And then we have the slightly less gloss, or less flat cowl and cape. So that looks really good. I just said though instead of so. That looks cool. He's got the white eyes in there. He's got the glossy boots and gloves. He's got silver bat spikes. Mine's warped just from being stored away, so a little hot water will fix that. But he's got the silver spikes on there, and he's got the glossy boots. Lots of detailing in the sculpt, even on the bottom. He's got little Batman treads on the bottom, so that's cool. And then lots of detailing in the gloves as well. If you're not familiar with this figure, it's a really great sculpt. It's actually part of, I think this one was technically, maybe just the original one that they repainted for it, is part of the Select Sculpt line, so that explains why it looks so awesome. He comes with 3 Batarangs, I believe. These are the ones I have with him, and I'm pretty sure that's what he came with. I'm like 99% sure. He's got this one, which you can put a rope through if you want to. He's got this one, which is just kind of a classic looking Batarang. It does not have a very rigid plastic to it for some reason though, but that's okay, it still looks alright. And then we have this one, which is kind of huge, but it has a little bit of sculpted detail, so that's okay. Of course you can give him any Batarangs you want, any that you have lying around. As far as articulation goes, he can look up a little bit, look down a little bit. You can lean his head from side to side, rotate it of course, standard shoulder style, or DC style, DCUC or DCSH technically style shoulders. Can't go too far up, but not too bad. You can rotate them around that way. Bicep swivel works just fine. Elbow hinge works. The wrist swivel is at the glove, and this is the hand you can hold the Batarangs with. You can see that little cutout in there for it, and this hand is just a plain fist. Ab crunch works just fine. Waist twist works just fine. I think the belt will technically rotate. I've never tried it. Maybe it won't. I'm not sure. It's not a soft plastic. It's a little bit softer than the torso, but not by a whole lot. The standard DCUC style hips, if you're familiar with those, full out to the side. They don't go too far forward due to the belt being in the way. It's a little bit bulky. So I imagine some people might want to put a new belt on, which I think might be a good idea, but this is kind of an expensive figure, hard to find figure to mess with, so I can't say I really recommend it. We have a thigh swivel, of course, standard knee hinge, standard ankle hinge, and an ankle rocker, so that makes him much more posable than most of your Batman figures. Just because of the ankle rocker, you can make him look much more natural in a more dynamic pose. And I'll definitely post some photos of this guy at the end. It's a really cool figure. It's definitely one of my favorites, and I definitely recommend it. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can see my upcoming figure reviews, custom figures, and other good stuff. And in the meantime, keep collecting.